Is it working? Connection stable? Okay. Hey, Zolpix. Take two? Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but like the moment I pressed start stream, like 10 minutes ago, just instantly like OBS is in the red, dropping huge amounts of frames. I restarted my router and computer, and that seems to have fixed it. Hopefully it stops. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I was in the mood to play some Terraria recently, but didn't really have any challenges I wanted to do. So I figured I'd just hop in and do a just do a casual playthrough. A cover from Lawnmower Terraria. I feel like playing the game again. Yeah. I don't really have very much in the way of a plan here. Kind of regret starting Minion playthrough on an expert constant world because you have no armor, you don't spider strip your enchanted sword from you. How's my day going? It's been alright. That's ugly. No, I don't like that hair. Pick something else. Yeah, sure, ball. That's too plain. It's too boring. Maybe something more exciting. Yeah, sure, why not? My day's been fine. Pest control came by earlier, sprayed poison to kill bugs. It's normally the bug man that comes, and I swear every time, like, we call the pest control people, they're like, oh yeah, we'll send the same person that it was last time. And I don't think I've ever seen the same person come to my house for pest control twice. This time it wasn't bug man, it was bug woman, and there were two of them, which completely strange experience. Normally it's just one guy, this time there were two women. What's F in the alphabet? It's before J? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'll do master, why not? Medium should be fine. Fish blow. Fish blow. But it always smells like poison for like an hour afterwards. I don't like that very much, but that's whatever. No, I don't think it's that two women are the equivalent of one man. I think, if I were to guess, it was probably be that it was like a training day for one of them, and they were going along with a more experienced person to see how the job gets done or something. That'd be my guess. It still kind of smells like poison, I'm not gonna lie. Still complete mystery why YouTube demonetizes like half of my live streams. I checked yesterday at the Brutal Orchestra live stream. Apparently that's at limited advertiser suitability. I don't know what that means. I don't know why that happens. Like, nothing happened during that stream. Was the first guy just two women in a trench coat? That's entirely possible. I think he was a larger guy. What was F in the alphabet? Oh, I got a bit of cold right now, it seems. It's Speaking of cold, it's finally at the point where I've had to turn on like the central HVAC. I've been turning on the. Oh, it's Halloween. Oh shit. It's October. Finally at the point where I need to turn on like the central HVAC. Instead of just turning on the space heater in my room. Bat hook speedrun. I don't know if I don't remember like ever having a bat hook. I'm sure I've gotten one before, but I just feel like it never happens. It's a pretty rare item from what I remember. Oh shit, we get eggs. Would I prefer Crimson or Corruption? Generally, Crimson is going to allow you to, if you want to play a tanky character, and you are not on Crimson, you are going to be in a much rougher position come hard mode. Other than that, there's not really a huge difference between the two, but given the fact that the hard mode biome mimic loot is better for Crimson, in my opinion, I'm more partial to Crimson. You got time. Houses are for losers. Let's go find something. Leaf wand. It's alright. There we go. It's nice slapping trees for a speed buff, because just walking across the surface on day one. As a badge, you like Coast Flame better than Ichor, and usually a Corruption for that. There's nothing bad about that. For what it's worth though, you could always get Coast Flame from an artificial biome, from buying hard mode seeds from the Dryad in a graveyard. It's just a little bit more inconvenient trying to get them. Okay, Finch Staff. I mean, I could do a Summoner playthrough. I haven't played Summoner in a while. Step 1 be, what, going to the jungle for a Snapthorn? Yeah, okay. Sure. Desert on this side. Decent odds it's underground desert, seeing as I haven't found the snow biome. This is underground desert. This will take us to the jungle. So there's that. Let me make some, hey, wetfish. Yeah, it says underground, desert, so jungle will be on this side. Get in this chest. Climbing claws. You and a couple of friends have started a mediumcore run recently during my video, and why it isn't a bad game mode. You enjoying it so far? Nice. Hope you have a fun time. How come my voice is like that? Is it genetic or something else? I don't know how to explain, like, differences in why people speak, in a way that it doesn't sound rude. I just talk like that. I don't have an answer for you. It's not genetic, it's a product of the environment I was raised in. Started a meaningful playthrough on Expert because of you, and now you're on Duke Fishron. How's it been? I don't know. It always really annoyed me just how much people would fucking lay into mediumcore non-stop about it being like just absolutely horrible, terrible game mode. And like, it's not. It's really not. Like, is it the best thing ever? No, but like, it could be fun to play. Oh, there's a pyramid here. Okay. I wonder if this will lead down to the pyramid entrance. Okay. Bombs are nice. I guess I would like the spear to be handy. Let me do this. Full climbing claws. These ones are goading. Put those. Yeah, it just... I don't know. As somebody who likes... I mentioned this in the video, but back in, like, 2013, 2014, 2015, I would just basically play nothing but medium core. Oh, there it is. Sandstorm? Nice. Okay, we're off to a pretty good start. Should be a bit cautious not to die. I feel like people on with medium core get to the early game a little after hard mode bosses and mini bosses are the only threat. I disagree with that on, I think, all the sides. I think the main thing that's off-putting about medium core is the idea of dying late in the game after you've already gotten treasure and whatnot, and then losing everything that you obtained. I think that's the main thing that puts people off from it. And honestly, I think bosses are the least dangerous thing. I think, especially on the higher difficulties, the thing that's dangerous is, emeralds. When you're fighting a boss, you know there's danger, and you know what the danger is. You know exactly what the boss is gonna do. Yeah, that's the one thing I hate about medium core, is if you play the game and then the game crashes, or otherwise closes. I've had it happen before, too. It's an awful feeling. Although, actually, the one that I had happen was, I got my stuff back, and then the game crashed, and it reset to before I got my stuff back, because of how the game saves. That was not a fun time. Okay, I need... What does it take for a snapthorn? I never make a snapthorn. Oh, whoops. That was not the, button that I thought I had pressed. That's fine. Easy walk back over there. Medium core should tether your inventory to a grave-like chest that almost puts everything back where it was. There are issues with that, but I think as a general principle, it's a pretty good idea. The main issues with that, one is that it would require... It would essentially require reworking gravestones to, one, have storage, and two, always be able to be put down. Because as is, like, gravestones don't always fall. Like, they can move around and then get stuck on another piece of furniture, and then... If all of your stuff was in a gravestone, and the gravestone didn't have a spot to get placed down, you would just lose all your items. Or... It would be kind of a complicated process there. It also has an issue of... It would kind of trivialize lava as being a threat. Like, lava is a concern, and can destroy your items, but at that point, it just wouldn't destroy any items. At least I moved to the void bag. I could see something like that maybe working. It's gonna be annoying. I'll have a speed buff. 15 stingers, 3 vines, 12 spores. Okay. I could kill this thing, but the problem is, it's... Okay, fine. It's late in the day, I don't want to kill this thing, but... It's gonna be really annoying. I'll try to make store items that are already high enough so that it can't be burned. Like dirt money, it still gets dropped. This is... I really don't like going through a desert without a speed buff. Because just one speed buff of pretty much any kind is huge for getting past vultures. We might have to just take this slowly. Because I can't properly deal with these, unfortunately. I should be able to go one higher. Well, if I had a speed buff, I could run past them. but I don't. So I'm forced taking this the slow route. Imagine you're going to platinum for hours and die and everything gets incinerated. Platinum coins or platinum, like... Fucking vultures. Come on. I think pets and light pets should be excluded from being dropped. Well, the nice thing about that, Dominic, is that, you can... Mike's gonna fall soon. You can put things in a piggy bank, and then you won't lose the, items when you drop them, because they'll be in the piggy bank. God, fucking vultures! Go away! They have super basic AI, and they're easy to avoid, but goddamn. Rain worlds share the vulture problem. We went down here. There is, I don't know if I actually covered this in the video, but since we'll be playing a summoner, there's a neat trick you can do, which is to not carry your summon staffs with you. That way, if you die, you have the items back at home, and you can just resummon them immediately. Lose gold? Yeah, we lost a bit of gold. That's fine. Eat you. I'd rather not deal with you. Let's go down. So it was 15 stingers, 3 vines, 12 spores. 15 stingers. That's gonna take a minute to get. Oh, fuck off, Halloween. Nobody likes Halloween. The worst part of Halloween. God, I forgot about that. I forgot that... Actually, this probably isn't even due to Halloween. This is probably just because I broke a gravestone. But for what it's worth, Halloween does also just spawn random ghosts on you. Let me just have the Finch kill this thing. Actually, no, it's gonna be way too slow. I don't think these things can shoot when they're in the water. This is X mode, this is Master mode. Actually, maybe they can shoot. I heard something shoot. Can you shoot me? So, 15 stingers. That's one. Keep letting ghosts exist and they still get you every time. Was that a man-eater I saw, or was that the... It's a black beetle. I'm in the annoying point right now where, make some light down here. I'm just barely within one-shot range of man-eaters in Master Mode. They do, like, right around 100 damage. Once I get a tiny bit more HP, I can be a lot more proactive, but right now, I have to be a bit cautious, because if I just walk into a man-eater, I'm gonna die. Let's see. Hornet. Just open this up. Okay, danger sense, nice. Yeah. There's honey down there. I need to kill man-eaters because I need vines, right? Was it 3 vines? 3 vines. Okay. The health seems crazy. You play normal because you're too bad for anything else. I mean, there's nothing wrong with not playing on the higher difficulties. Like, depending on what kind of experience you want, it might be really annoying trying to play on Expert and Master. The platform that you're playing on can also have a big influence. Oh, right, I have a sandstorm in a bottle. I completely forgot about that. I mean, that's just straight facts, Jonathan. If you're not a speedrunner, why are you playing on a small world? Ancient Cobalt Leggings. Okay. I'll take it. It's armor. That'll probably put me within, Wait, what did... Oh, they're up there. That should put me out of one-shot range. Can't even go back to medium worlds. You play large worlds too much. You like the higher difficulties of the expert accessories and the master pets. And that and the boss relooks tend to be a bit more engaging. Yeah, okay, beehive here. Let's keep that in mind. We'll need to fight Queen Bee at some point. Oh, we'll want to fight Queen Bee at some point. Witch Doctor, Pygmy Necklace, bee stuff. I haven't used the high pack since they reworked it to work with hornets. 3DS Terraria was awesome back when it released. 3DS players modding because they only have small and extra small worlds. How small were extra small? I've heard about them, but I don't know exactly what that meant. Didn't have a snow biome in them sometimes. Okay. Is there like a block size? Because I know large worlds are about 8,000 blocks. Medium, I think, are about 6,000. And small worlds, I think, are 4,000? Maybe 3,000? Positive. Let me just blow this guy up. Goblin Peon statue. I mean, I have plenty of bombs. We looted a bunch of them. 1750 by 900. Blocks? Damn. That is tiny. That is minuscule. You beat the game with that. Well, was this, 3DS Terraria would have been pre 1.3, which means it would have been on Classic. Yeah, final boss is Duke Fishron. Not that it makes it any less miserable playing like that, or any less of an achievement. Is this Classic? No, this is on Master Mode. Where do you make Snapthorn at? Is that an anvil? My summoner knowledge is not fantastic. Let's see. I have dynamite? No. Where are my bombs at? Oh, I have grenades. I get to use grenades. Why am I using anything else when I have grenades? Yeah, my bombs. 17. Save some grenades. Or those throwing knives. Inventory management. There we go. Let's angel statue out of here. Add an anvil. Okay. I would not say no to a life crystal. Okay, that should be enough vines. Nothing nearby. Lunatic Cultist Master Pet is the best dragon pet in the game. What are the alternative options? There's like the Horde Dragon from the Old One's Army. Am I gonna play a certain class? Yeah, I decided to play Summoner. Oh shit, I didn't even realize I got more Ancient Cobalt armor. God damn. Maybe the game's telling me to play a mage. It'd be a cold day in hell before I use a magic weapon. Heart statue. That's nice. Sand can get out. What are you leading me to? Heart statue. You've since learned to never trust a mage. So stingers, I think, are going to be the main limiting factor right now. We already have enough vines, but I gotta get hella stingers. I blocked that shot. I have to be a bit cautious. We have decent defense right now, but I don't want to get too ambitious. Horde Dragon, Itsy Betsy. I forgot about Itsy Betsy. It tells you on Ancient Shadow Armor for your Minion-core playthrough, and you got 5 boots and 3 helmets for getting a chest plate. Damn. Bloody unfortunate. So what's my best way of killing hornets? I mean, I can just trap them. And then just stab them. Doesn't want to let me trap them, though. Big hornet, big damage. Stop doing that. Itsy Betsy is not cute and not fun to get. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually had Betsy drop it. I never, like, grind Betsy. Okay, we are at 4 stingers. Some silver. Was that 4 or 5? No, 5 stingers. Okay, we gotta make a better strategy for killing hornets, because we're running out of throwing knives. Hey, you, Kamishita. Then you can limit yourself on class-specific weapons, because even if you have a cop short sword, you just get rid of dagger, shurikens, or grenades in your inventory. Throwing knives are... they're not good. I wouldn't go that far, but early game like this, when you don't have another weapon and you need to kill things, they are a solid choice. I need this thing dead. Can it shoot upward? Bouncing in the water. I don't think it can. Okay, let me close this thing off here. Should be trapped now. There's a hornet. Doesn't have line of sight. It's got line of sight now. Block it off. There's tons of stuff here. Let me just kill these. How many hours do I have in Terraria? About 4,500. Yeah, exacties. We are now out of ranged weapons, though. I could make a bow. I have stone. I'm gonna need you to come down here, sir. Jungle Mafia is at my door. Okay, let's make a bow. Workbench. Wooden bow. Actually, we have arrows already. Let's use those. Actually, I have a better idea. Let me turn this palm wood. Actually, I have silver. Do I have lead? No, I don't have lead. If I had lead, I could make a silver bow. But in the meantime, I will just make some palm wood. It's 8 for a bow. Not wooden. That's 10. Okay. Palm wood bow will have slightly better stats and will help out a lot. Hopefully, 6 damage. And it's powerful. Do I play chess? No. Okay. So, 8 more stingers. A bunch of hornets over here. I could try to make something happen with them. Do I have rope? I should have rope. Yeah. I'm not going to need this wooden sword anymore. It's my least favorite color. Not a big brown guy. This thing is not underwater. So it's actually going to attack back, I believe. Which is inconvenient. However, there's honey here. Honey... oh wait, maybe you won't attack back. Oh, never mind. I must be misremembering how they work. Yeah, no, if you can, like, 200 throwing knives out of a wooden chest is a solid early game option for killing things. And ideally, I'll just let... 8 at him. The next stop be the snow biome for flanks fur? Quite possibly. I got a bomb. I'll just throw a bomb at him. Okay. Got most of him. But, in the water, jungle slimes won't shoot you, I'm pretty sure. Regardless whether you're hitting them or not. I think. They weren't doing it, so I assume I'm correct. I'd really like to get some iron. It's a lac beetle. Dye trader? Okay. Might be worth getting some... No, hornet? There's a hornet up there. There was some treasure up to the top left. Let me go get that. I don't know what it was, but there was a fairy leading me somewhere up here. By the way, I didn't comment on this when it happened, but getting 2 pieces of ancient cobalt armor from like 2 consecutive man-eaters is insane luck. Like, I never get ancient cobalt armor. It is an extremely rare drop. Topaz, Magiluminescence, if nothing else. There's a man-eater up here, though. I want to be cautious. You have to understand why the modding community loads whips when summoners built around being a beast tamer. How do you get rainbow slimes to spawn? They spawn on hollow blocks in the rain. So basically just go to the hollow in the rain. Probably was leading me there. Oh, grubby. Spawn on hollow ice biomes and non-ice blocks. No, it's definitely not ice biomes. You might be mixing them up with, I don't even know what you're mixing them up with. Flank spawning? Yeah, the specific permutation would be 1 in 27,000, but 1 in 9,000 for just getting 2 drops in a row. Why am I doing this? I can just Minecraft this. They're lucky that they used to spawn on hollow non-ice blocks. Might have been old behavior. How long ago was that? It follows that logic on the 3DS version only. Ah. Okay. Gotta love how the wiki just has a bunch of antiquated and irrelevant information for all the different versions. Hopping in Mascus this playthrough? I'm just playing the game. They actually own the 3DS version of Terraria? I could have gotten it. I saw it on the, like, eShop when the 3DS, servers were shutting down or whatever. But I elected not to buy it. This version was really damn good for what it was. What's it, a bad version of Terraria? Magic Spelunkies. I like Spelunkies. I don't think this guy can get close enough to hit me. I should put recall potions up here. Get rid of this dirt. Drink a Spelunky. Eat you. Get rid of acorns. Don't need those. Take the chest for storage space later. Get rid of extra leaf wand. Get rid of extra leaf wand. Actually, I'll keep that leaf wand. Iron. Down there. Pick a mining potion. Shrink all my potions. How am I? I'm alright. Life pistol over there. Once you get iron, I can make a silver pickaxe, which will speed up my mining drastically. There's an ivy chest up in the top right. Looks like that might have been what the fairy was leading me to. Ivy chest, best thing to get from it... Staff of Regrowth? I'm not playing a ranger, so I don't need a boomstick. Fiberglass rod's not bad. Anchor to the wind's not bad. Staff Rego's pretty cracked though. 5, 1, 16. Okay. Let's down a workbench. Make a furnace. Put down the furnace. Mother slime coming. Close it off now before it gets here. Need to pick up the iron. Iron. Axe of Regrowth is pure love. I don't really care that much about the Axe of Regrowth, honestly. I'm more just interested in the Staff of Regrowth part. Okay. Silver pickaxe. I don't have enough silver. Do I have silver ore I could smelt? No, but I could... God, I'm one... Hold on. There's silver right here. Your DST addiction makes you go for Lucy over the Axe of Regrowth. Here's so some form of wyvern pet with the introduction of the worm and phantasm pets. Okay. Silver pickaxe. Could help speed this up a lot. Get rid of you, get rid of you. I shouldn't need iron. I might as well take it. Okay, I need to do some just generic inventory management. Honey block, get out of here. Cactus, get out of here. Moonglow seeds are actually useful. Climbing claws, go in loadout too. I'm fine with the rest of that. Okay. Lucy is a very good axe. It is. Should you try medium core? I would suggest watching the entire video that I made on that subject. But to give you the short answer, it depends on the experience that you're looking for. Medium core can be a very fun challenge that's not quite as difficult as hardcore, and is more forgiving. But Axe of Regrowth is just better. I find the Axe of Regrowth to just be annoying as hell most of the time, because I don't typically want acorns replanted. And if I do, it's not that much trouble to replant them. It usually ends up just forcing me to go to my pickaxe and then break an acorn. Because, like, I'll chop down trees and want to, like, flatten something out. And be unable to do that because there's now an acorn planted, and you have to break that as well. Spear. But yeah, I think the main things to ask yourself, a robot, what the fuck is the RNG today? You should handle the Twins Terror and DST a bit better. Yeah, the twins kind of suck. The eye's a pretty cool fight, but twins are not. Fiberglass. Okay. A lot of man-eaters. What else was in there? Thorns potions. Didn't take the fiberglass. Mushrooms, get out. Take fiberglass. Get rid of this rich mahogany chest. Saves a slot, and for time and progression, it's pretty good. Yeah, but I don't really like it that much. Okay, Strength Thorns. I'm gonna start working on getting... I can get the chest back there. I really want that extra... The game's getting a bit laggy right now. God, I can't get past that man-eater. I'm just gonna go down. There'll be more treasure. We're at 10 stingers, we need 5 more. Tripler statue. Sharptooth necklace. Meh. Topaz. Topaz hook. Anchor to the wind. Okay. That's pretty much everything I would want from Ivy Chest, I'm pretty sure. Is it 12 spores or 15 spores? I know it's 15 stingers. Is it a hornet? Yeah. Kill that. Okay, I want to look for hook and magiluminescence, which is 20 topaz. Get rid of the rest of it for inventory space. Wait, did I not pick up the anvil? I leave the anvil on the ground? Hold on, I gotta go get that. Stop shooting me. Hey, GG20. Okay, let me just check. I don't see the anvil in my inventory. Okay, it's right here, yeah. Topaz hook. Oh, enough for magiluminescence. You can break the dirt tile when the acorn is planted, so when flattening an area, having the auto acorn usually doesn't matter. But I'm not always breaking the tile, like... I still find it to be extra work most of the time for a benefit that I don't really care about. Mace is 2 gold at least. Archery potion, don't care. Get you out of here. Water chest will be interesting. Hornet is not an ideal enemy to be fighting right now. I don't have good range damage. Let me make some flaming arrows. That'll help out a bit. I had flaming arrows. They just weren't selected. I'm poisoned, and I'm not in a good position. Okay, what is that? 12? 12. Gold chest. Probably a dead man's chest in the jungle. Trident. I'll take it. And more water walking potions and a healing potion. Get the workbench out of here. A hornet up there. Get the water leaf out. I can't comfortably take a hit from that hornet. If it poisons me, I'm going to be in trouble. I gotta be a bit cautious until my potion comes off cooldown. Okay, now we can go in. Flipper potion. We almost have enough. This thing's gonna be annoying. Let's just take care of my... God, this finch... knocking back the thing. Worm, grenade. I used all my grenades. Trident. How you become femboy? Be a boy dressed like a girl. Wait, I have a hook now. Okay, one more. Also, always taught you to always have be on the well-fed buff. You have 111 cooked fish on hand, at least 84 more bass. Damn. That's a lot of bass. Okay, these man-eaters are really annoying. I mean, I can kill them. I just need to position myself better. Go up here. You like fishing when you don't know what you want to do early game? Makes sense. Okay, this will give me enough materials for the snapbone. God, man-eaters have so much health. And defense. They're really just very tanky enemies. It's a big boy hornet. This is gonna lead me to the gold chest that's like right next to us. Yeah, man-eaters are the most annoying thing about trying to explore the jungle. Okay, there we go. Early on. Oh no, it led us to the water chest that's directly next to us. That's right. No, not ivy whip. Snapthorn. It's annoying. Wonderful. Okay, hope you're ready to listen to this. Counterpoint clingers, they're man-eaters with cursed flames. Counterpoint clingers are a hard mode enemy and are not in the jungle. Okay. Is that a spiked slime? I don't want it shooting me. It is. I'm just gonna bail. I don't... I need to offload my inventory anyway. You can get the best modifier, yeah. Okay, I need something that's safe from enemies. I want to build. I'm building you. I know. I know, Blaze. Is that a ghost? No. Come on. Rainworld Hunter. Rainworld Hunter. Okay, let's get this into a couple of rooms. That's sufficient. No, Rainworld Hunter. Rainworld Hunter. Oh god, happiness actually exists on these seeds. Whatever. I don't care about 90% of these NPCs. Okay. Need walls. What do I have? Pumpkin walls. Just get a little festive, you know? It's spooky season. Gotta get in the spirit of things. Orange Rainworld Hunter? He has, jolly co-op on. Made himself orange. For Halloween. Everyone knows Halloween is orange. Okay. Okay. Some houses in there. Get some walls. There we go. Some eyes. It's always important. Table, table. Tables. Good, good. We'll work under that one a little bit. Okay, wall, huh? There you go. You happy now? There we go. This should be fixed if I do this. Okay. Not suitable. You didn't realize you could make houses that stupid and still have them move in? What do you mean stupid? Is there something wrong with Rainworld Hunter? Okay, I need storage space. That's not true, DJ. There are requirements regarding spacing, a position for the housing flag. Like, the reason this house didn't work, I don't think was because of size, it was because of, there wasn't sufficient open space. What happened to my house? What? I made it. I don't know what happened to it. Let's go make a hunter basement. I need one spot next to the table. That's not true, because down here, there's not one spot next to the table. I don't remember what the requirements are exactly, it's been a while, but I have a rough enough understanding that I can make houses pretty effectively. Okay, let me make... Put a couple of houses here. A couple of chests, I mean. This will be my crafting room. There's the front door. Hunter has no front doors, only back doors. It's an impenetrable fortress. Hold on. Make the fortress impenetrable. I need a hammer. Zombies hate this one trick. It is genuinely helpful, because since this is mediumcore, it's not outside of the realm of possibility that we could die and potentially have to deal with like spawn camping or something like that. So having the ability to, I need to make a way into the house. I need to make a way into the house. That's right. Hold on. This will be the way in. Okay, I will put all of my metals in here. Gold, gold, everything else, silver. That bonus down. Anvil down. Potion ingredients, I'll go in here. You. Jungle spores are close enough. Herb bags, deathweed, shiverthorn. Okay, decent enough. Remember the squire slime? I forget the squire slime exists 90% of the time. I mean, I can do that. Make the entrance over here. I'll get him when I feel like it. Your favorite town slime or no? I'll be honest, this might be a bit of a controversial opinion. Not a huge fan of the town slimes. I feel like there are too many of them. honestly. Like, they all kind of just blend together, and I don't really care about them. There's just an obscene number of town slimes. There's like twice as many there's more than twice as many town slimes as there are regular pets. And they're just pets, they don't do anything. They're good for pylon towns. That is true, but... No, there aren't 13 town slimes. Aren't there like 8? Yeah, I would like town slimes a lot more. If there were fewer of them. Because it also sucks because, like, I like the regular pets more than the town slimes. Got a move guide? I'll take it as a no. Squire, Elder, Surly, Nerd, Cool, Mystic, Clumsy, and Diva. Okay, let me make some backup loot in case I die. Statues... I'll make this furniture. Furniture... Blocks in here. Opinions on the Uzi? Uzi's a fine weapon, but, hell if I'm gonna farm for it. I got better things to do. Solid weapon. Good choice. I'm not gonna farm for it. Fiberglass fishing pole. Let me go see the merchant. I do not play any instruments, no. I'd like a piggy bank. Mining helmet would be nice. Bug nets, good. Some backup torches. Demolitionist. Pick up some grenades. Some dynamite. Okay. Put some grenades in here. I like the Mega Shark better than the Uzi because the innate 50% chance to save ammo per shot. The Mega Shark is better than the Uzi most of the time. Unless you really need the high velocity rounds and don't want to make them. The main thing that makes the Uzi good is the fact that, it can be obtained, before any mech bosses. Hey, Sam. That's the main niche of the Uzi. And meanwhile, the Gatligator is just crying in the corner. Let's do some tree cutting. It's viable for pre-mech Duke. Yep. That's fine, pre-mech Duke. I mean, it functions roughly similarly to a Mega Shark, just slightly worse. And the Mega Shark is not great for Duke Fishron, but like it'll get the job done. Boy, I can't wait to get a minion that's actually like moderately competent at hitting enemies. That'll be nice. Glowfight Bullet Effect and Lunar Bullet Effect should be swapped. You mean Luminite bullets? Yeah, I know. That's why we're going to the snow biome. Okay, honestly, like, just... This is going to be easier just avoiding these enemies. Like, why fight things? We don't need to fight things. It's a waste of time. Maybe small nerf / buff, though. Luminite bullets are... I mean, just like... The problem is, by the time you have access to chlorophyte, there's not that much stuff that... There are no bosses that you really want crowd control for. And that means you'd be looking at Old One's Army, solar eclipses, events for the crowd control bullets. And the problem is, like... Let's go away. I don't feel like dealing with you. Umbrella? It is drastically less useful, pillars, but you don't really want straight lines for pillars. With pillars, you want, like, explosions. And the problem is, around the time that you get access to chlorophyte bullets is around the time you get access to rocket launchers. And like, if you made chlorophyte bullets a better piercing bullet, you would just make them drastically less useful. And I feel like their usage would go down significantly. And similarly, homing bullets, by the time you post Moonlord, doesn't matter. Like, they're post-game. Tony Mode Rainbow Slime is as big as King Slime at full HP? Damn. I was kind of hoping this would... sapphires. Okay, looks like we go down to the snow biome down there. You know, I don't think... swapping around Chlorophyte and Luminite bullets would be a great idea. Snowball Cannon. Oh, yo, Terraria tree. I do need some gold. Oh, that's true, yeah. Was it 8 and 10? I need silk, too. I was thinking about the flinks for, not the other materials. Pressure plate. No, chop it down. On that max 20. Definitely not 25. It's either 8 and 10 or 8 and 6. I think I have 9 gold at home. So if we do 8 and 10, 18, 9, 9 times 4. Okay. All we'll need is 36 ore. Oh, hello. I love when pressure plates are almost impossible to spot. That's my favorite game mechanic. I also love for being hit for 119 damage when I have 120 HP. 18 gold. Okay, yeah, 10 and 8. Get out of here. I can be some of the flanks now. What am I doing? Getting flanks for. We're really getting the materials for a, flank staff and flanks for a code, which involves getting flanks for. Okay, that'll be enough gold. Jester's arrows, I'm not gonna need, so I don't really care. Snowball cannon's more money than the spear. Well, the spiders don't know what the ice chest is. Just a cold piece of metal. This is a pretty conveniently located, spider biome. Keeping in mind where this is will be helpful, because we'll need one come over. You want to actually, like, attack it. Thank you. Is Spider Cave generate with a water chest while the nest had no water? Yes, the reason for that is because Spider Caves generate after water is placed in the world. And as a consequence, if a water chest is placed, and then a Spider Cave is placed after it, it'll get rid of the water because there's no water in the Spider Cave, but the chest will remain because it doesn't override water. Or it doesn't override chest tiles. It does override water. Okay, we have enough gold. So I really just need the flint bow. There'll definitely be enough cobwebs. A lot of wall creepers. This is getting out of the snow biome. Do I have a mining potion? What do I have? Iron skin, thorns, well fed. I'm lazy. A summoning item equivalent to the Zenith called the Amalgamation and a combination of all the major summons in the game do I like. I'm not really a fan of every class gets its own Zenith concepts. Stylist over here. Silas always tortured you by taking hours to spawn. Yeah, she can be tough. The Terra Prisma is good, but it's nowhere near what the Zenith is to melee weapons. Like, the Terra Prisma isn't even better than the Stardust Dragon in a lot of circumstances. Which do I like more, coin gun or SDMG? I'm concerned about anybody who likes the coin gun because of how much time they have to spend farming money. I don't have time for that. I'm not gonna do that. Is it an efficient weapon? Sure. Is it plausible? No, God no. This is the part of Summoner that I hate. Is the whips are so annoying. Infinite coin glitches made coin gun viable. It's a single player game. Viability isn't really a thing. As I've demonstrated before, extremely bad weapons are viable. Outside of PvP context, viability is an extremely low bar. I mean, the coin gun's good, don't get me wrong, but I'm not farming coins. Blizzard. Take it. Coin gun only becomes viable after you make one of those crazy 8 platinum per sec coin farms. I disagree with that. I think the coin gun is a solid choice, even just using gold coins. At least for early hard mode. It's not great, don't get me wrong. It's not like shredding everything in existence, but it's still really strong. Using gold coins. See, that was just a random ghost. There's flinks. And then after this, it'll probably just be going underground and mining to get max HP. Okay, 3 fur. Nice. I'm not gonna need grenades anymore. Okay, thank you, Thorns Potion. Doing me a solid there. Frozen's not a very fun debuff. No time for farming money, but time for lawnmower only. Apples and oranges. Or in this case, lawnmowers and money. Expert Ice Biome is just as painful as jungle. Oh, dear God, no. This is way less annoying than the jungle was. There's no man-eaters here. I can actually go places. Not to mention the damage of these enemies is nowhere near the jungle. Frozen's an annoying debuff, but, that's about it. We've collected every item in Terraria. It's a very arduous journey. Universal pylon's not the worst of it. I mean, that's just filling out the best GOE. I know several people that have done it. It's a really intensive process. Imagine if you needed the hand warmers to make the Ankh shield so it can block chilled. That would just be bad game design. Either the hand warmers would be obtained some other way, so it wouldn't really be worth considering it there, or it would just be a really shitty design choice. Yeah, Waldo, the Terragram is pretty annoying. Also, it's not possible to do it all in one world. You will have to world hop. Man, I love being a summoner and just having minions that are completely incapable of hitting fucking anything. If there's a streamer set in this game, what would it be? I don't know. That should be a set? Can't wait to get Abigail. Oh yeah, Abigail exists. Problem is I don't have minion slots, so Abigail would really suck. Item? I don't know. Wings. Dirtiest dirt block would be a pain. The dirtiest dirt block isn't that bad. The Finch is trying its best. The problem is its best sucks. Okay? Like, I'm not gonna bend over backwards to, make it... If this thing drops a bone pickaxe, I'm gonna scream. Okay. I didn't really want to scream, so that's convenient. Hey, welcome back, Jim. Okay, bread. 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 Sell off some of this stuff. That should be... Good amount. There's one thing I can move from the game and one thing I could bring back. What would they be? Remove would probably be Deerclops' Shadow Hands. I hate that attack. I think it's... Is it 14 flinks for? And then add back in, I don't know. Something that's been removed. I don't know. I can't think of any things that have been removed off the top of my head that I would want back. Akram. Akram was not removed, he never existed in the first place. Akram was both, one, a console/mobile exclusive, and I didn't play console or mobile. Two, the fight also sucked. Like, it wasn't good. Post Fractal instead of Zenith, maybe? I don't really care. I mean, post-game item. Discord WOD is your favorite app? That's mighty unfortunate. I hate the WOD of Discord. I have a... binding agreement to throw a lot of Discord in the trash anytime I get my hands on it. This is a big chunk of gold. I'll blow it up. You have Akram on your outdated iPad. Don't even use VOD of Discord. What's wrong with it? So the main thing with the VOD of Discord is that it is a major crutch item. For inexperienced players. And it essentially prevents you from properly learning how to do things because it's just an incredibly powerful get-out-of-jail-free code. Like, intrinsically, there's nothing wrong with the item. But I don't like the fact that it's a crutch item. I would pretty much never use it. For anything that would seriously require, like, improvement at the game. Because if you take it, like, here's a good example. A lot of players will get the Rod of Discord in order to dodge the Daytime Empress of Light, or to dodge the Moonlord's Phantasmal Death Ray. And what that's essentially doing is just preventing that person from learning how to dodge those attacks. If you rely on the Rod of Discord and always use the Rod of Discord to try to avoid the Moonlord's Phantasmal Death Ray, then you're never going to learn how to actually dodge the Moonlord's Phantasmal Death Ray. And it's not difficult to do, you just fly up and over it whenever he does it. But it's a crutch. It's a powerful item that you rely on that ends up making you worse at the game. There's nothing wrong with using it, and, like, I don't have a impassioned hatred for it. I just think it's really amusing throwing it in the trash because it always upsets a lot of people, and that gives me great entertainment. Like, do I care that much about throwing it in the trash? No. Is it very fun seeing people freak the fuck out whenever I throw it in the trash? Absolutely. Yeah, if you want to use the Rod of Discord, go ahead. But keep in mind that you are preventing yourself from learning good habits. It's a bad habit, is what it is. Like, using the Phantasmal Death Ray, using the Rod of Discord to dodge a Phantasmal Death Ray, there's nothing wrong with that. Learning to dodge the Phantasmal Death Ray using the Rod of Discord means that anytime you don't have a Rod of Discord, you're going to be having a very difficult time dodging that Phantasmal Death Ray. And that leads to people feeling like they need the Rod of Discord and then going out of their way to farm for it repeatedly. And it's a very rare drop, and you end up just spending hours and hours going for an item that you don't really need. You only learned to need it because you were relying on it as a bad habit. Got it once in your first playthrough, you know how rare it was? Yeah, that happened with the Enchanted Sword. I got it in hard mode. This was back in 1.2, before there were Enchanted Sword Shrines, and they were much rarer than they are now. I just had an Enchanted Sword when I was mining in hard mode. I don't know where it came from, and it was bad, so I threw it away. We're playing with your friends in New World, and one of them was in a cave and came back with chain guillotines. In pre-hard mode, you know this could have happened. Are you sure it wasn't the chain knife? Well, I mean, if they had chain guillotines and you're in pre-hard mode, they cheated, and they brought it in from somewhere else, but, it's not that mimics don't... You cannot get a biome mimic to spawn pre-hard mode. Even if you put a key in a chest, it won't do anything until hard mode. But you're certain that it wasn't a chain knife, it was chain guillotines. Because chain knife does drop from bats, and it's perfectly reasonable to have gotten a chain knife. It's basically just a chain guillotine with less range, less damage, and it only shoots out one. What is mediumcore? Mediumcore is a difficulty where you drop all of your items when you die. Okay. Don't really like the enchanted sword. It's still the same moon cycle. Yes. Chest over there. Not much luck with light crystals. Is there another chest up there? No. Favorite special seed? Probably just the drunk seed. It's my least favorite boss stack in the game. Deerclops' Shadow Hands. A dumb attack. I mean, they wouldn't accidentally pull off the transmutation glitch. Like, if they pulled off the transmutation glitch, I'd still say they're cheating. I played this game first, they had no way to cheat it in. I played enough to know the difference. I mean, there's no way for the event that you occurred to happen, in the game. And even if somebody's never played a game before, doesn't mean they can't cheat. Like, sometimes people just look up, like, all item servers or things like that. Builder's Workshop. Is it technically possible that the game could have bugged out and somehow caused the chain guillotines to drop? Yeah, I suppose. It would be some really weird multiplayer desync glitch that I've never heard of before. That would somehow cause items to desynchronize, and swap around item IDs or something, which seems like an extreme stretch when the alternative is just that they cheated. Or the other alternative, which is just that you misrecognized it for the chain knife. Because the chain knife and the chain guillotines do look very similar. The guillotines are just faster, a little bit bigger, and have more range, and you can shoot out two of them. And one of them is actually a pre-hard mode item that could be obtained. I only need, like, one or two more flinxes. That guillotine's on the item. I mean, the event that you explained could not have occurred in the game. Normally. That is the extent of what I can tell you. No, I don't think the chain guillotines ouch. Do they? I thought they just shot directly to the cursor. Boots. Boots are nice. I haven't used chain guillotines in a while, but I don't remember them arching. Ooh, mushroom biome. How far down are we? Blink's over there. That flank should give me the last fur that I need. Hopefully. The chain is wiggly? I noticed that. Okay. inventory space is really full right now. They aren't affected by gravity. They just follow enemies. I mean, there should be a decent number of heart crystals in here, hopefully. Mushroom biomes usually have good heart crystal spawns. God, I think I still need one more Flinks fur. It's 8 and 6, isn't it? Oh, it's 6 for both? I thought it was 8 and 6. Maybe I'm just thinking of the gold cost. If it's only 6 for both, that's fine, I can go back. I thought it was 10 and 8 gold, and then 8 and 6 Flinks fur. My favorite dungeon candelabra. Pink dungeon. Okay, it is 8 and 6, yeah. Finally found some life crystals. It's been forever. I have not had any luck with them. Shroomwang, don't really care. More life crystals? Yeah. I'll do some pylon building down here. Oh, there's another life crystal. But Trimerwing, I am playing a summoner. Yeah. Handler tier list 1.4.6. Okay. One thing that I really like doing, is building pylons at the bottom of a mushroom biome. And then using the mushroom pylon for it. Put it here. Like a ball house. Okay, I'll need a door. And let's split this house in a way that makes sense. There's a walnut. Give it a blue stripe down the middle. It's like electricity, lightning. And then wood. And then the wood is getting electrocuted. Whoa! Okay. And then I'll make it smile. Okay. 2. And a chair. Is it nighttime? It is. What do you mean that isn't valid? Shut up. Yes, it is. Oh, they moved in quickly. Okay, mushroom pylon. Chair. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and get... firstly, let me build a slight platform here so I don't fall in lava. Secondly, let's go get that last flink spur. The pylon's best 1.4 edition. They are really, really nice. Especially, they were less nice. Oh, Tim. I thought it was a goblin sorcerer. Any shimmer trickery you can do to get 3,900. Oh, there's a bat here. Tim, go get the hat. Nah, I'm not a wizard. Fuck wizards. Oh, in eternity mode. Let's disarm the boulder. You know who would get a hat? A wizard. I'm gonna play eternity mode. I have no current plans to. The most likely way that you would get me to play eternity mode would be to vote for it, like submit it and then vote for it on Patreon, if you join the Patreon as the stream for the month. Okay, that's enough flex for. Oh, it's rainy. Holy shit! This truly is a rain world. Hunter Slug Cat, Rain Wolf Monk. Okay, Blink Staff. Oh, it's rootless too. Yeah, nice. And then the Blink's Pro Coat needs silk, which needs a chain, 2 iron, sawmill. That's a K. Oh. Cobwebs in here? Yeah. Cobwebs. I think it's 10 silk. And gold. Lake gold. Okay. Someone needs ale. It's not difficult for me to make more, and that entirely depends on how much I'm gonna whip stack. Like, you don't need ale, it just helps whip stack better. Damage basically. No, that math doesn't add up. That's not even close. 10% melee speed does not translate to 10% damage. Am I waffles or pancakes kind of guy? Depends how I'm feeling. I don't have a. You can heal daytime for like 27 to 30 seconds post going with whip stacking. I know. But Okay, here. I think I know how to solve this problem. There we go. Why didn't whips used to get more range this... Why... They did used to do that, and that was a bug. I don't know why it happened. It's almost free, though. You think I care? Okay, I'll keep the flex throwing here just in case. Chain. Furniture, mushroom goes in. Potion ingredients, mushrooms. Put eyes in here for now. I'm 1 emerald off from, okay. Make some pumpkin pies. So I want to go mining for life crystals. I want to make a gold pickaxe. Silver in here. The Jester Zero's down here. Could also go big shadow dwarfs. I mean, I just take issue with the word needs, you know? Okay, here. Healing potions. Just don't anymore. Okay. And now we should be functional. I could potentially buy a leather whip, but I don't have cash. Maybe I can sell? Not really, no. Okay, let's go mining. This is on Master. Ale is better for Molotov cocktails. Attempting to use Molotov cocktails will just inspire a deep sense of mourning and loss over 1.2 Molotov cocktails. And there's no amount of Molotov cocktails that would be as satisfying as the 1.2 Molotov cocktails. Yeah, leather whip, the whip stacking is way too good not to. I have 6 gold. The leather whip costs like 15 gold. I don't have things I can sell to obtain 15 gold. At least I would have to pawn off a lot of my stuff to get 15 gold. And I can just go get more money. And then go buy it. See, now we're actually functional. Go hit him. Yeah. And look, I was just talking about you being functional. Hit them, please. Okay. Skill pirates for discount code. So it would be enough. Goodie bag. Space creature. Vampire Fog Staff? Not right now. I mean, do it later, but... Favorite weapon uses Vampire Fog Staff? The Phoenix Blaster. Like, phalanxes are more than enough, for the upcoming things. I mean, once I get life crystals, I'll probably consider Blinkroot Siege would be nice. Going between the Knight's Edge or Excalibur? Excalibur. Minion mixing gets more optimal later. Yeah, minion mixing is quite strong late pre-hard mode. Right? Okay, gold chest over there. I'll grab it. Basically have to equal boss. There's a single item sold by the Deviant that can be shimmered. Is this just like a person with a DeviantArt account? Just don't run 5 imps. I'm familiar enough with Summoner to know that. But I could run 5 imps just to spite people. That is tempting. Did I pick up bombs? Yeah, I did. There's your 5 imps. What's wrong with that? The main thing is that imps share iframes. So if you have 5 imps, it's likely that they'll just be shooting at the same time and how does minion mixing work? So to understand minion mixing, it's important to understand how minion iframes work. The gist of it is that by using different minions, you allow yourself to avoid the iframes that minions have. Because most minions operate on a per minion basis. Like per minion type. So if you have 5 vampire frogs, the vampire frog's dealing damage is going to prevent all of the other vampire frogs from dealing damage. So instead of having 5 vampire frogs, if you had 1 vampire frog and then used a Flinx and a Finch and just by mixing different minions, you can allow yourself to deal more damage more quickly because you avoid the iframe cooldowns. They have local iframes. I forget which word means which. Emerald, better hook. Yeah. Hopefully be some life crystals in that mushroom biome. But the... Oh, wait. Is that... diamond? Oh, it's sapphire. I never identify them correctly. Under a, Spelunker potion. I'm sure they have local iframes. We cut in a way to time their shots in alternating fashion. Yeah, I know. Minion mixing is only really a thing in pre-hard mode. But it can get pretty crazy. I don't really do it too much just because I don't play Summoner very much. But you can shred bosses. Probably the easiest showcase of this is just like Deerclops, because Deerclops has decently low defense and also just sits still for most of the boss fight. And you can just wail on him. Summoners slept on too much? I don't agree. I don't really think people sleep on Summoner very much at all. It'll probably depend on the communities you interact with. One of the main issues with Summoner is that it's a lot of work for not fantastic payoff, especially after the various nerfs that Summoners had in a lot of updates. Like, best case scenario, you can get some really impressive speed kills with really hardcore whip stacking and minion mixing. But for a lot of the game, it just kind of... You have to deal with really annoying minion AI. It has skill ceiling because of sweaty whip stacking. Yeah, but the problem is, like... I just find whip stacking annoying to do to, like, a sweaty level. Like, at most... Like, I don't want to whip stack more than 2 whips because it's just annoying having to do that. It hurts my fingers pressing buttons that often. It's kind of bad pre-hard mode. Honestly, I would say pre-hard mode is probably where Summoner has the highest ceiling. Because of minion mixing and whip stacking being able to decimate a lot of the, early bosses. But, like, doing more than 2 whips at once is just... annoying. Having to press buttons that frequently, and just do all that micromanaging, it's a lot, and I don't think you can really, like, just tell somebody, like, oh yeah, just whip stack, like, 3 or 4 whips at once, because, like, that's a lot to do. And if that's what you have to do in order to make Summoner function super well, then for the vast majority of people, Summoner just isn't going to function super well. It's kind of similar to, like, bringing up, oh yeah, well, if you're playing Ranger, you could just get, like, a coin gun or the star cannon, and, like, sure, you could do that, but most people aren't going to be doing that, so they're not really relevant for comparison. For most people, Summoner is going to be at absolute most 2, but probably just 1 whip, and they'll honestly probably just be using 1 minion type. I don't need more cobwebs. Funny. Okay, 2, not too many more life crystals. Complete Ranger node, you have no clue why. You can't get any of the other classes started. Oh, I absolutely prefer Ranger over any other class in the game. My class preference would be Ranger, Melee, Summoner, Mage. Invisibility potion, get out of here. Nobody likes you. Bomb. Ranger is the best. For most of the game, yeah, that's kind of just true. It does what it says, and it works very well. Got an infinite money exploit from the squirrel. Nice. Do I have both my flinks? What happened to my second flinks? Easiest to use and gets very good DPS. All I can say, but decent. I mean, for a lot of the game, strictly speaking, Ranger has the best DPS of any class. Because Ranger is kind of silly when you factor in things like the Star Cannon and Coin Gun being ranged weapons. But I need 3996 platinum. It's modded. Tsunami exists as well. Yes, but so does the Razorblade Typhoon. And, like, you know. If we're bringing in Duke Fishron's drops, like, Duke Fishron's drops will just eviscerate everything. Everywhere. For the entire game. I lost my Spelunker potion. I'd like to get these last couple life crystals, but it'd be annoying without a Spelunker. Okay, we'll just stick with what we have for now. Okay, who's happiest here? Zoologist? Zoologist and merchant, probably. Actually, my happiest NPC would be the demolitionist. I'll take the robot hat over the space creature mask. I'm not gonna use an inner tube for anything. Sell. Keep one pair of boots. Is the game concept for Duke or Empress of Light? I don't know. Accessories in here. For NPCs being shoved into a shoebox, or that's returning because they sell some funny looking clothes or something. This is not a shoebox, this is Rainworld Hunter. Oh, it was cheaper than I thought. Let me just... hold on. Wait, Hop-Out 3. Oh, Hop-Out 2 is over here. That'll probably be the most comfortable way to do that. Okay. Potions. Put those away. What's my next stop? Bosses? Eye of Cthulhu? Waiting for a random spawn. Build an arena. Break Shadow Orb. Do that now before morning. Make a watch so I know what time it is. 10... 1... I need an actual table. Okay, we got time. Vamp? No, I'm not going for vamp. There's not a blood moon. Like, the most I would do to get ready for a vampire frog staff would be going to the ocean to get coral and getting some water leaf. So I could make a sonar potion and fish when the time comes. Is it just you who doesn't have the tools in their hotbar and pressing the smart tool thing? I find it more annoying trying to smoke tool than just having them accessible. Smart tool can be a bit janky sometimes, and sometimes you want things faster. Like, What was the thing? Yes, if you press, I think it's shift. And you hover over a tile, it'll pull out the appropriate tool to interact with that tile. Okay, 2 muskies. Okay, let me go... It's raining. Could make an ocean pylon. Fast. On consoles, you have to check console controller controls. Yeah, I'm not sure how that'll change with controller. How reasonable doing smart tool is. I find it weird or buggy. I mean, the main thing for me is that... What do I think of the sand gun? I think it's a decent weapon. It's not nearly as much of a meme weapon as, like, paper airplanes, lawnmower, copper shorts, or whatever, because it's functional. It's just messy. It's fine. I have that option up here. How much of a meme weapon is Queen Bee? I love Queen Bee as a weapon. She's one of my favorite weapons. It's very fun just using Queen Bee to kill things. It's mildly annoying. This is pretty high up in elevation. Or sorry, this is pretty low down in elevation too, so we're not gonna be likely to be able to get down there for anything. Let's probably into the Sky Island above. I'll deal with it later. I got more important things. What's the Sky Island gonna be? A Star Fury? A balloon? Or in... Oh, magic pumpkin seed. Once you realize rails prevent falling sand from turning into tiles. Torches do a similar thing. Or coins placed on the ground, I'm pretty sure. Any furniture object. Should do that. The question, what's the Sky Island? It is a floating island in the sky that has special loot in it. Okay. House. I got an idea. Okay, wait before it stops raining, please. Okay. Is it a clam? No, it's lasagna. Those are like lasagna noodles. Oh, hang on, I gotta add tomato sauce. And we need some ricotta cheese. Shit. We'll get the ricotta cheese later. Guide. Oh, black lens. Fantastic. Who's my favorite Terraria YouTuber? Me. I am. yeah, for a quick demonstration of what whip stacking is, other than me, I don't watch any. See this flinks? It's doing 9 damage a hit. 16, 19. I'm a big narcissist. I just don't watch any other YouTubers. Yeah, it's an original character. Like, I do not have an answer because I genuinely don't watch a single one. Like, it's just not something that I do. Pylon space. Move back in. Musky. Keep these for the arms dealer. Let me make some mana crystals. And I want to get some coral. That's why I came here. You know, let me, hide in this chest. You know, I mean, it's just like... I just don't have much interest in watching other YouTubers, so it's... Opinion on Calamity? That is a whole can of worms. I don't know how to concisely... I mean... Whips get reflected by jellyfish. Okay, interesting. Just good or bad? I can't boil down Calamity Mod to a simple good or bad statement. Why does jellyfish hurt so much? The reason is because I was attacking it with a whip, and then as a result, because it was electrified, the damage gets reflected back to me. I think it also scales with difficulty and is multiplied by 2. Which is why it did like 100 damage to me. So here it's Slug Cat, Rainworld Hunter. Rainworld Hunter. And I've talked about Calamity plenty of times before. I don't feel like rehashing that conversation. That it works only damages you if you attack. That's the way that the jellyfish's electricity works. It's a specific... When receiving melee damage, or apparently also whip damage, jellyfish will return, I think, double the damage that they would have received on the attacker. If they're not receiving melee damage, they're just invulnerable and don't take damage. Hunter is so underrated. You love Pikmin 1. You got strict time limits. If you do improve that you just love. I mean, not even like... Irrespective of Hunter's time limit, Hunter's back spear alone, I find to be a more fun and engaging mechanic than all of the downforce Slug Cats. Like, their abilities are fun, don't get me wrong. I like the downforce Slug Cats. But back spear is mechanically more fun, in my opinion, than any of those. With the only contestants being Rivulet and Saint. Spearmaster is just jank Hunter. I'm sorry. But, like, in terms of functional performance with spears, dual-wielding spears is worse than having a back spear. Artificer is just... I feel like changes the dynamic of the game so much that it doesn't feel the same. Like, Artificer is fun, but it doesn't really feel like I'm surviving as a slug cat anymore. It's more like I'm just a death machine. And it's a very different interaction with the world. Whereas Hunter's lack of overpowered strength and just having a back spear is more compelling. Now, Rivulet being a coked up hyperspeed slug cat, I do quite enjoy. Don't get me wrong. It is extremely sad going from Rivulet to anything that isn't Rivulet, because you just feel so slow. Not going anywhere. I don't hate myself. Mediumcore is not... if you think Mediumcore is awful, I would suggest going and watching the video I made on why Mediumcore isn't awful. Yeah, and like, Saint's fun, but Saint is... like, the problem with basically every downpour slug cat, and I say problem loosely, because it's not inherently a bad thing, but every downpour slug cat interacts with the world in a vastly different way than the base game slug cats do, with the possible exception of Gourmand, but even Gourmand has a very different way of interacting with the world by basis of his item crafting, and his rail cannon spear damage. Like, as Saint, Rivulet, and Artificer, you have incredible mobility tools that allow you to trivialize a lot of the regular enemies. Helium. Like, when you're playing a Saint, you just jump over everything. You don't really engage with the world that much. And when you're playing as Rivulet, you also kind of just jump over everything. You don't really have to engage with the world that much. And as Artificer, you just blow everything up. You don't really engage with the world that much. You are a death machine. Normally incredibly dangerous threats like Myros birds, you just or daddy longlegs, you can just make a spear, an exploding spear, on a whim and just blow them up. Spearmaster does actually maintain a lot of the same feeling in a way, because Spearmaster doesn't really have gross mobility abilities. He's able to generate infinite spears, but the lack of a mouth pearl, the fact that his campaign revolves around invalidating his abilities, and what I mean by that is, Spearmaster's main gimmick is being able to produce and dual wield spears. His entire campaign is based around you carrying a pearl in your hand, so you cannot dual wield spears, which is really annoying. Spearmaster's fine. I think his campaign is the one I have more issues with. And honestly, even Gourmand, like, for being extremely large, Gourmand has, like, insane mobility options with, like, his rolls, and if you've never done, like, a slide jump as Gourmand, or even just a slide, you go flying. And again, that's not to say that it's a bad thing that they interact with the world differently, because I think if the game had tried to retain the base game interactions in the DLC would have just been boring, because you would just be doing the same things. Yeah, drainage can be an interesting area if you don't know where to go in it. Ooh, an aglet. Like, genuinely, hey succulents. Spearmaster is just bad Hunter. And I don't mean that in terms of mechanics or Spearmaster being weaker than Hunter. I mean, everything that Spearmaster does, I think Hunter does in a more compelling way. They're both able to wield 2 spears at once. Okay. Hunter's back spear is much less janky than Rivulet's, than Spearmaster's spear. They're both able to eat random creatures. Okay. Spearmaster's creature eating is super janky. It's really annoying having to fumble around with, like, not accidentally dropping your spear. There's that one challenge when you're playing a Spearmaster where, you have to pop the popcorn plants and the squid cadas all around you, and you just accidentally pick up the squid cada when you're trying to produce a spear. Okay. Spearmaster's campaign is based around delivering an item to the iterators. Okay. Hunter's campaign is also based on delivering an item to the iterators. The difference being that Hunter has a mouth and can swallow it, and doesn't have to gimp himself the entire run carrying it around. Oh, Sheepdog is absolute trash. Okay, they both provide insight into the iterators and the past. But Hunter's is a lot more vague. Like, the thing that always gets me, and you'll hear me reference this sometimes, is the line of dialogue where just the amount of times that Spearmaster is referred to as a messenger. Like, yeah, he's a messenger. This was evident based on the fact that I'm carrying a message. I didn't need to be told that he's a messenger. And once you realize that, it's kind of silly. How much he's just referred to as a messenger. Also, Hunter's campaign being, you have a limited amount of time and you make of it what you will, leads to a lot of interesting situations that really none of the other Slug cats have. You know, you have to decide, especially if you're a less experienced player and you're not as capable of doing well in the game, you need to decide, are you going to try to ascend? Are you going to just try to deliver the neuron fly to Moon? Are you going to ignore Moon and, just try to ascend? Do you want to just fuck around and fight things? The way to get invincible while Pump King Moon? I think the best piece of advice I would have for that, Max, is there's a video I made a little while ago on invincibility machines. I think building an invincibility machine would be your best bet if you wanted to be invincible while fighting Pumpkin. It was, you don't have to plan too much. I mean, you're so nervous about the time limit you ended up beating all challenges for Hunter's campaign. Hunter is very interesting because I think the best thing to do for Hunter, and I'll usually recommend this to players, and I'll try to do it in a spoiler-free way, is I think once you unlock Hunter, you should try playing Hunter. And then, regardless of whether you succeed or fail, you should then move on to the rest of the Slug cats. We're talking about Rainwolf, Richard. And the reason for that is so that Hunter has a dynamic cannon, and depending on the actions you take in that campaign, it'll influence later campaigns. It actually does it in multiple ways. The first and obvious one is, if you haven't played Gourmand's campaign, this is a spoiler about an Easter egg that can show up there. Hunter Longlegs. But beyond that, if you didn't know, for Survivor, Monk, and I believe Gourmand as well, because I saw it happen with Gourmand, the room that Hunter Karma died in will have a Karma flower spawned in it. Also, if you... And granted, this would be... No way in hell this would happen to a player that doesn't know what to do, but if you get Moon's Cloak as Hunter, and give her her cloak, the rest of the Slug Cats afterwards will, have her wearing her cloak. So most down for Slug Cats having just Hunter abilities between them often. Hunter feels all and very good to play. Love playing Hunter and Jolly co-op. Here's why Rivulet and Saint don't get the Karma Flower. Probably just time. Like, Rivulet and Saint take place way into the future. You be invincible with a slime ride and a dummy chamber. No, I believe that was patched. There are other ways of... The invincibility machine that I made a video on involves a hoik. To cause yourself to take fall damage repeatedly, and then trigger iframes off of that. Oh, you know, we're in a corruption world, so we could make wrath potions. Accessories away. I'd like something to happen in-game. Like an Eye of Cthulhu spawn or a goblin invasion or something. I guess I'll build an arena. Plenty of wood. But yeah, the only thing that sucks is depending on who you're playing with and which campaign you're playing, like Slime Crown, I'll make an arena first. What happens to the Easter egg in Gourmand's campaign by the time you get to Survivor and Monk? It's left intentionally ambiguous. Worst slug... Whoa, you just called Monk the worst slug cat? Fuck off. Like, what you got against Monk? On a more serious note, though, I do think Monk is the best slug cat in the game to play to get better at fighting things. And the reason I say that is Monk is far and away, aside from Saint, the worst slug cat in combat. Which means, if you could kill something as Monk, you can kill something as anything. I mean, it's hard to pick a worst, because there are so many different considerations. Are you considering them just based on their abilities? Are you considering that, like, is this, like, jolly co-op, like, which slug cat to play? Is this, like, their campaigns included? Rivulet starts with a bit of negative scav rep due to the intro. What part of Rivulet's intro has to do with scav rep? Scav reputation. I haven't played Rivulet in a while. Campaigns and abilities. Easy answer, Spearmaster. Oh, the scav corpse is falling in. Spearmaster's campaign sucks. But, that's not to say Spearmaster as a slug cat sucks. I I don't like Spearmaster's campaign. I mean, in comparison to all of the other campaigns, Spearmaster is probably the last one I would go back to replay. I say that, and yet I've gone back to Spearmaster's campaign twice for the different modded runs. Like, both of the randomizer things I've done have been in Spearmaster's campaign. So I recognize there's a little bit of irony there, but... I got the final area for Saint. I don't really have a strong opinion on it. Spearmaster's A tier for you, their campaign, however, easily the worst. Yeah, I mean, if you're bringing in the campaign considerations, Spearmaster's campaign immediately puts him down to a very low spot. But if you're not considering the campaigns, if we're talking jolly co-op, probably the worst feeling Slugcat to play is Gourmand. Because I feel like, at least in my experience, Gourmand's fatigue makes it really difficult to keep pace with everyone else playing different Slugcats, especially if somebody's playing Rivulet. And that can end up with you just, like, stuck behind everyone, or forcing everyone else to slow down to keep up with you. If everyone is playing Gourmand super funny. Okay, Goblin's good. Spearmaster's lack of mouth made you change your grapple bug control. I was wondering why that changed. I didn't even notice it changed until I saw in the remix menu that there was the option to change it back. Gourmand's slide is enough to keep up. Yeah, I don't know. I've done a fair amount of Jolly Co-op. And I've seen some people try to play Gourmand. Like, I used to do Jolly Co-op streams, with people online, and latency was an issue as well. But I felt like it would usually end up you got like an Artificer, a Saint, a Hunter, or Spearmaster, and they're all moving at a high speed, and then Gourmand is just there, and everyone else has to, like, wait for them, and... Oh, Demolitionist died. Here's, Spearmaster, a mouth or pouch for the pearl. Just make all food intake through your mouth. Give absolutely nothing. I mean, they could have made plenty of decisions, but I'm sure it was an intentional decision, to have Spearmaster have to carry the pearl around and not have the mouth. Like... Spearmaster is the only Slugcat, whose campaign involves taking an object you could swallow between locations, and is also the only Slugcat, well, of the downfall Slugcats, the only Slugcat who can't swallow them. And I feel like that is likely intentional. Spearmaster apparently had a mouth in the original mod, but Andrew doesn't like him. Yeah, I remember seeing a comment about that on the dating sim. I didn't play the original mod. Ghost. Jacking Skeletron? You're doing what to Skeletron? What the? Okay. Do I have to? Is that like a command? But yeah, I feel like the Slug Cat I would be least likely to play. With the exception of, if I was doing... Well, no. If I was doing Jolly Co-op with a new player, I probably would just play one of the base game Slug Cats. I wouldn't play Gourmand. Smasher pass, Skeletron, pass. Skeletron Prime, however, still pass. Skeletron Prime gives off mad, like, Andrew Tate energy. No, Skeletron Prime is the Terraria equivalent of an alpha male bro. Dude's super into hustle culture. Is Rivulet a good character to recommend to a friend when you play Jolly Co-op and they never played before? Wait, what? How? He just has the energy. I don't know how to describe it, but dude gives off mad Andrew Tate energy. And that's not a good thing. I don't think Rivulet... So, I think it depends on whether you're trying to just fuck around and just, like, have fun with your friend, or if you're trying to get them into Rainworld to play it themselves. If you're just trying to fuck around and have fun with Slug Cats in multiplayer, but works with Shimmer? I assume it does. Not certain, though. I think probably, like, Artificer or Spearmaster, and just, like, being really overpowered in combat, to fight things. It is probably the most fun experience there. If you're trying to get them into the game, I feel like playing just, like... The problem with Rivulet is if you start with Rivulet, every other Slug Cat is going to just feel really slow and non-mobile in comparison. But, like, if it's the only time they're gonna play that game, you know, it's not disastrous. But, I mean, I've Jolly Co-opted with several people before. People who hadn't played the game before. And what usually happened was, these would be people who want to play Rainworld, but are concerned about the game being difficult, and so want to do it in co-op. And what would usually happen is, we just both play Survivor, in Survivor's campaign. But one of the issues that Rivulet has, which I think there's a mod that gives split screen to Jolly Co-op, which, helps alleviate this issue, but, Rivulet is too fast, and if one character is playing Rivulet, they're going to just get to the end of the room, and then they'll have to just wait for everyone else, which can be annoying. Cat Mask, Leprechaun, or Ghosties. Fucking jacking Skeletron. No. I'd really rather not. Favorite game of all time? I'm bad at picking favorites. If you ever did play Jolly Co-op again, you wouldn't play without that. Yeah, I haven't played the split screen mod yet. Oh, hold on. A bit of a lag spike. Looks like it alleviated itself. Okay, well, I'm gonna go try to get more life crystals. Probably go back to the jungle. I want a Heart Lantern. I want... I think a good look for the Shimmer. Random co-op with a new player with a bizarre experience that is 100% worth doing because it helps introduce new players to such a great game. It's also hilariously fun. Yeah, the only thing is, if you're doing it online, it gets rough because Rainworld doesn't have servers. You're going to be doing it either through Steam Remote Play or some other tool. And those get laggy. My demolitionist is dead. It's annoying. I was gonna say you go look for the shimmer. Let's see. I'm gonna guess down that living tree. I can make mining potions. Mining potions, food buffs. Yeah, sure, let's go look. So laggy Steam players, you end up carrying them around insane. Yeah, and like that's just... I don't know, it's a much more fun experience if you're doing it local co-op, but the options for doing that are very limited. Because, god, the lag gets brutal. Okay, I'm gonna make a jungle pylon over here. Do local co-op or your overseas friends? Yeah. And like I've tried doing, you only played couch co-op because you're on console, so you can't comment on that. I mean, you can go watch the Jolly co-op streams from when I did Jolly co-op with people on stream. Why is the screen so bright? Is it? Hold on. Oh, it is kind of bright. Hold on. Was anybody going to say something at any point? Until like 2.5 hours in. I think that was, I have an older game capture from when I was doing, that was the resource pack? No. The brightness was turned up. Maybe this was... only really bright in the desert. That was intentional. No, that's not me. I wasn't seeing the game like that. I was seeing the game like this. That was in OBS. I had a brightness increase. I think, honestly, it might have been from all the way back like a year ago when I did Terraria without producing light. Because I think I overwrote my normal Terraria capture when I was playing Brutal Orchestra yesterday. And as a result, that caused it to fall back on an older capture in OBS. And I think it was one that had brightness turned up. My roast bird. My roast bird. My roast bird. Yeah, let's make some block a bit. Okay. My roast bird. My roast bird. My roast bird. My roast bird. Okay, I'm running out of diversity. Hold on, I can get, mahogany. Your story, you saw a mouse bird for the first time, for some reason you went, oh wow, must be a grazing herbivore, how majestic. The extremely violent, like, scissoring noises weren't a dead giveaway. My favorite Myros bird interaction is, there's a clip from when I was doing a randomizer. I think it's a YouTube short on my channel. Where a Myros bird got randomized in the underhang. Or maybe it was the leg. It was one of the exterior regions. And it just fucking, like, flew in midair and did a massive jump, to get up to the next, thing on the underhang. Okay, Myros bird. It was a Myros filter in training. Are pumpkins a seasonal exclusive item? No, but they only grow naturally during the fall. When it's not the fall, you can get pumpkins, but you have to buy pumpkin seeds from the Dryad. Otherwise, they won't grow. Oh, fuck off. How you always get well fed. Oh, there's INV Enoch, thanks to Andrew Blueberry for so many names. Well, I think the biggest reason for that is the lack of the developers giving him a name in-game. Like, the Slugcat doesn't have a name. When you go to select the Slugcat's campaign, there's nothing there. Which essentially leads people to call him, well, whatever they feel like. Like, sure, in the files he's called INV, but, like, have you seen the names of, like, the random items in the files? Spore Puffs are called, like, Puff Bombs, and, Batnip is called something stupid, I don't remember. But, like, just because it's named in the files, I mean, it's a good name of what people call it. Enot is, I don't actually know where that name came from. I think it's a shit name, though. I'll be real. I talked about this in one of the other streams I'd had before, but Enot is the Slugcat equivalent of being called Melvin. It's not a good name. And then thanks, Andrew, is, the caption when you load into, to the Slugcat, right? It's question mark, question mark, question mark, and then it has the tagline, thanks, Andrew. Which makes sense why people would call it that, because that's the only information we have. I usually call them Blueberry, because I think they look like a blueberry. In the same way that you call Hunter Strawberry. At least I call Hunter Strawberry sometimes. It's not Nightcat. Nightcat is a Slugcat that exists in the game, and there's a misconception that, that Slugcat is Nightcat, but it's not. Oh, there's a floating island now. Their color schemes are different. Yeah, Celestial Magnet. But yeah, I think, Pain Cat is another word that I think, some people use. Which, I don't like Pain Cat because none of the other Slugcats have the word cat in their name. I feel like it clashes with the rest of them. The thing is, Nightcat doesn't exist. Like, Nightcat is just the black arena Slugcat that was there so a fourth player could play, in arena mode. Like, it's not like Nightcat is a canon existence. For all we know, that Slugcat that shows up there could be Nightcat. Because Nightcat doesn't exist. They're not real. Nightcat is like the equivalent of just like somebody's Slugcat OC. Like, they just show up. Like, do they exist in game and in lore? No. But like, they have a particular color scheme. Maybe that could be Nightcat. I don't know. Whatever Nightcat is, you hope they're playing hit indie video game Rain World and it's smashing DLC Rain World down for. And the quality go under 144? I don't believe so, no. But yeah, not giving the Slugcat a name, essentially just leads people to name it themselves, and different people are gonna... The fuck is this? One single Hermes boots and nothing else. I played Hollow Knight? Yes. I played Hollow Knight on a dance pad. I mean, genuinely, imagine if you open that chest and Get Fixed Boy. On Get Fixed Boy, I'd have a gas trap in it. A single angel statue and a gas trap. That's the Get Fixed Boy version of it. So, the Slugcat. Blueberry Slugcat. I honestly think it could be a really fun campaign. Like, a really interesting dynamic, but the one thing that I absolutely hate about that campaign is the forced shelter failures. It really slows down the pace of everything and makes it much less playable. And I mean, I did the campaign, I beat it. I was the first person to beat it, actually. But I mean, I did jolly co-op for that campaign at one point, and, like, I just turned off shelter failures, because sitting around for, like, 3 minutes at the start of each cycle was just exhausting. Diamonds. I think the campaign, it's less memey, but I think it's significantly more playable and more fun, if you turn off the pre-cycle failures. I was the first person to beat INV? Yeah, and I did it on stream. Hey, this book. Stage 2 Industrial is the fun route, but don't go to Shoreline or Garbage Waste, big mistake in your life. That was my Tuesday. Oh, Joblin. Joblin obtained. Bound Joblin. Will I ever go back to the dance pad and modest ceremonial clothing related to it by any chance? Yeah, actually, probably sometime soon. I've been wanting to do a Dark Souls 1 speedrun on a dance pad. But one of the main things is I want to I want to get a better dance pad than the one that I have currently. One, they're expensive, and two, they're not really in stock. And buying them seems tricky from what I've seen. Is that the shimmer? Yeah, there it is. Yo, called it. Directly down from the tree. Does that actually want to shimmer? Christmas gift idea. You know, if you're not familiar with the challenges I've done in Rain World, I mean, I did dance pad and voice-controlled Rain World. The voice-controlled Rain World thing, I edited the successful things together, and I made it into a video that'll be coming out. I mean, it's finished processing on YouTube. I don't know when I'll make it public, but sometime soon. I did dance pad Rain World. I did the, oh, whoops. Alright, I don't have Hermes boots yet. Let me go get some Hermes boots. Oh, don't put me in lava. Okay. INV slash Sophanthiel slash Enot slash, Haincat slash Blueberry slash, thanks Andrew slash, whatever you want to call him. I mean, I would have recalled in time. It would have just been annoying. Okay, Skymail. I want to... Where's the Joblin? Sky Island. Okay. I have the materials now. I can, make spelunkies. I'm gonna go down to the, jungle and get the last life crystals. Yeah, during Halloween, there were just so many pumpkins everywhere. It's really easy to... Glow stick. Oh, right, flying fish drop glow sticks now. Do I prefer Monk or Survivor Transcendence ending or Tree ending? I have only ever once, where does my second flanks keep going? It keeps disappearing. I've only gotten the tree ending once. I think the tree ending is a cool Easter egg, but I don't really consider it an ending to those slug cats. If I ever do a challenge for those slug cats, it's pretty much always going to be, ascending. When I did Blindfolded Rain World, we did Pilgrimage as Monk, and then Ascended. Voice-controlled Rain World, the Survivor was Pilgrimage. Oh, sorry, it was 5 Pebbles. Snowflakes sometimes get stuck bouncing on slopes. Do they? I don't know. I don't play Summoner very much. I don't think it's very interesting, going to the tree. Like, one, it's really easy, and essentially cuts out the entire journey of the game. Like, all you have to do is... I mean, you could go Outskirts, Farmways, Subterranean, Outer Expanse, and then the game's over. Yeah, you could also, like, Drainage System if you want to take the Filtration route. And, like, that's just a really short journey. It doesn't really involve doing much. I suppose you could alt-ending, like, a Vista before going to down to the depths or some variety. Yeah, I mean, I would consider the alternate ending to be more akin to that, which is It's not the actual ending, but it's... And I get that that doesn't exactly line up with Monk and Survivor being there when Monk gets there. But I feel like it's more of like a detour to go check off there. Why aren't I maxing out my health? Because I'm going to go for a second life crystal. My inventory is currently full. And it saves me from having to manage my inventory later. Remember the themes of the games I've been playing, anything I would like Binding of Isaac? I played plenty of Isaac a long time ago, but I don't have much interest in playing more of it. Isaac's a game that I very much so got burnt out on and don't want to play more of. And this was half a decade ago, longer. You can play Survivor till you're done with all 5 down for Slug cats, you end up just going Slug puppet and going out to spend that on the one. I played Celeste? Yes. Yeah. Played Terraria mod for Terraria? Yeah, I did. Oh, I've been here. Thorium was cool. The 2 Terraria mods I've played are Thorium and Calamity. Oh, life crystal down here. Oh, I got a suspicious looking eye. That's nice. Half a decade has more gravitas than 5 years ago. It does. Actually, Starlight River. Is Starlight River done? Because I had heard about Starlight River, and I've heard Starlight River looks cool, but I don't want to play Starlight River until it's done. Or at least in a release state, because it's in like a beta, or even like an alpha, isn't it? At least last I heard it was. Like, sure, it was open to the public, but it was lacking a lot of content. It was still in a beta state. And odds are when I play a mod, I'm probably not going to go back and replay it a second time. And I'd be Minecraft. I'd much rather wait until it's done, so that the experience I have playing it is better. I'll wear out the rest of this Spelunker and then go back. I played Oak. No. Oak's Survival of, like, the dinosaur game? Is it? I'm vaguely familiar with it. I've never played it, though. Best FromSoft game, in your opinion? That is an interesting question. Tough one, too. So, I've only played the Souls games and Sekiro. I haven't played any of the PlayStation exclusive games because I don't have a PlayStation. So I haven't played Bloodborne or Demon Souls. And I haven't played any of those stuff like the Armored Core series. I think in terms of mechanical strength and just like being a really good game, I think I'd probably give it to Sekiro. Sekiro is a phenomenal game. It's really well made and smooth. Oh, claws are nice. Those on. It flows super well. It's a really fun experience. But I really loved Sekiro the first time I played it, and I haven't really had much interest in going back to play it more. Now, granted, I had it on the Xbox One, and I don't own it on PC, so that's probably part of it, but I think Sekiro is just, of the FromSoft games I've played, the best game. When it comes to the Souls games and Elden Ring, that's a tricky question. The easy answer is that, because the question of what's my favorite and what's the best are different. My order from most to least favorite would be probably Dark Souls 1, then I'm uncertain on whether to put Elden Ring or Dark Souls 2 next. I should have moved the Joblin in here. I don't think Dark Souls 2 is a better game than Elden Ring or Dark Souls 3, but I do know that I find it to be a more, I usually find myself having more fun playing it, just because it has this energy to it that I really like. And Elden Ring was really fun, but since I beat it on a dance pad, I have had very little interest in playing more of it. It is exhausting, honestly. It is massive, and so much of the game is the same. And it's a huge... It feels like a huge undertake getting started. No, that's Rainworld Hunter. He's dexterous. Is the dexterity not coming across properly? Had a spear to his back? No, he used the back spear. Look, it's my hunter and I get to choose my spears. Okay. Slaps at you. Seeds. Okay. We're gonna fight the eye tonight. If it plays out in a certain way, we'll double up on the eye. Something that doesn't suck. Agile's mid. Dangerous is fine. Expensive. Unpleasant's fine. Take Violent. Risk Jagged. Sure. Diamonds. Don't have any. Ruby hook. Ruby hook. Make a gold crown. Knock out a bunch of bosses while we're doing this. Iron Skin, Hunter, Swiftness. Now Thorns too. Why not? I played a Pikmin game? I have not. At what point does Hunter become, like, unplayable due to the starvation? I mean, I imagine, like, you could chill around in 5 pebbles with the neuron flies theoretically infinitely, but after a certain point in time, Hunter just is impossible to control, right? Because he just has a permanent seizure. Thing. Let me fill up this last accessory slot. When Hunter gets to cycle 0, he begins to be very sick. Can you spawn 2 Hive Cthulhu at once? Yes, but it's, it relies on there being a natural spawn. It's entirely possible it could happen tonight. Yeah, okay. You'll see it here. Oh, that's my pickaxe. To, remember which button to press. Hunter drops on the ground and flops like a fish. Yeah. Come up here, Slug. Should be about 851, I think. So I want to... I should put that. Okay. I'm gonna get to whip in the eye. Hopefully the guy doesn't die before the second one spawns. Okay, there it is. But yeah, when a natural Eye of Cthulhu starts to spawn, if you use the suspicious looking eye, you can summon a second one. And then, if you wait a minute, you can have 2 eyes at once. You used to be able to do this with the twin, but I think they patched that. Get over here. Whoa, Flinksters, what are you doing? Be a troll but not a Russian troll? No, that's not what that says. I think it would be silly to assume that the only rules of this stream chat are the ones that are explicitly defined. Russian trolls are a significantly larger problem, or at least were in the past, than regular trolls. Therefore, there was not a need to denote regular trolls, but there was the Russian trolls. Wasn't really even a need for it. It's more just a tongue-in-cheek comment about it. As I doubt the rule would stop them anyway. Are they specifically Russian? I don't know. It was around the, there were just a bunch of people, spreading Russian propaganda, shortly, after the beginning of and during the early parts of the, Russian invasion of Ukraine. I don't know why it was happening, but it was. That one spawned naturally after 5 minutes. It spawned naturally. If you notice I got the message, you feel an evil presence watching you. That means it's going to spawn naturally that night. It's going to spawn naturally regardless of whether I use my summoning item. So if I use the summoning item before it spawns naturally. Just let us out. Why on earth would a small rain world channel? I appreciate referring to him as a rain world channel. But I don't know if that's quite accurate. This would have been pre-downpour as well, I think. So I wouldn't have really even played rain world much. Okay. I gotta eat dinner is the thing. I might end the stream there for the day. Because I got chicken in the crock pot, and I can't wait all day to go eat it. What do I want with Demonite? Summoner, Magiluminescence? Magiluminescence is good. That I was a Spore YouTuber? Oh god, don't remind me about Dancepad Spore. Never again, please. Do I have... Jack off skills runs 12-inch arms. You weren't here for that? Oh, there's a slime. Right, slimes exist. Did you love Dancepad Spore? Dancepad Spore sounds kind of sick, though. No, it doesn't. Spore is, like, almost entirely a mouse game, and it's also a buggy piece of shit that's unstable, doesn't autosave, and it crashed in the late creature stage, and we lost all of our progress. Okay, yeah, I think I'll call that there for the day. I gotta go eat dinner. I think I'll stream again tomorrow, same time. It was creature stage, yeah. Trying to deny that you're actually the biggest Spore fan. You play Dancepad Spore in my free time. The most fun part about Spore is the creature stage, and then it's all downhill from there. It'd be so cool to have a Rainwolf Hunter bumper sticker. I'm sure you could get one. Nothing's stopping you. Yeah, there was really one point in time where I died today, so there was one point in time where you got to see the fact that it was mediumcore, and that was right at the beginning. But playing Summoner, being squishier, I'd like to continue playing this, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't know. That's what the mouse thing was the worst part about the creature stage, though, because Dancepad games with a mouse is awful. Terraria was the only other mouse-heavy game, but Terraria has, like, Smart Cursor and stuff. Most boring is the city stage? I disagree. I find space stage more boring. But yeah, bye.